Hi, I'm Mike, owner of the In-Groove in Phoenix, Arizona. Today I'm doing some unboxing videos for Record Store Day 2022. The store opens on Record Store Day at 8 o'clock here in Phoenix. Everything that doesn't sell online will go on our website the following day at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. If I am not thinking this is my favorite Record Store Day release of this year, this is probably my second favorite, but it's probably my favorite. It depends. I got to listen to this. The Art Pepper Meets the Rhythm section in mono. Listen to that. Sounds absolutely fantastic. It's in between these two as my number one and number two favorite, most desirable titles this year for Record Store Day. The Doors, LA Woman Sessions. This is stuff that came out on the Deluxe Anniversary CD box set, but I don't like CDs. I prefer vinyl. I look forward to vinyl releases and not CD releases. But when the CD release came out of this, I listened to it incessantly. In the store, you come in, we were listening to every single take of LA Woman all day, every day for like a week. I think I drove all my employees crazy. They heard LA Woman so many times, you couldn't possibly imagine. My wife was going bananas. She's like, oh no, not this again. Probably her exact words. But The Doors is my favorite band, and LA Woman is the best album by my favorite band. My favorite album from them. A lot of people like the self-titled. I think this is better, partly because it's recorded so much better. This on the Record Store Day website says it's going to be limited to 11,000 copies. I'm going to assume that is a mistake because this is copy 18,195, and I have very many copies above that. I have some below it, but I have quite a few copies in this range. But yeah, let's see. What does it say here? Here, the progression of each song of LA Woman as it developed in the studio includes the original demo of Riders on the Storm, newly remixed from the original multi-track session tapes. That is the cool thing about The Doors versus a lot of other bands. A lot of other bands, when they're doing multiple takes, it's the same take over and over and over. All they're essentially trying to do is tighten up the performance. The Doors, on the other hand, they just performed almost an entirely different song. Different guitar solos, different piano solos, different, maybe Ray Manzarek played it on the Vox, maybe he played it on the Gibson G101. I mean, it could have been anything. I mean, it was wildly different. The lyrics changed. It was wildly different from song to song. So this is quite cool as compared to a lot of these other every session outtake under the sun kind of deals. But let's check it out. This is reasonably priced as well, too, because this is going to be under $100. I want to say the official retail on this is $80, but I could be wrong. But for a 4-disc box set in 2022 where everything is like extremely crazy money expensive, that's not a bad deal. Actually, this is a pretty solid folding cover. I like it this way without that attached corner that tends to always get busted out. The fewer box set corners, the better. All right, let's set this over there. And we have track listing and the liner notes. Let's see what we did here. So what is this? This is LP4's inner sleeve, but like good, that's even printed on the inside. Oh no, it's not. It's gray on the inside. But unlike a lot of releases, it actually has a proper polyline inner sleeve. I think this is photographs inside the Doors workshop, which was essentially their office. I visited the Doors workshop in LA once in the past. It is, at the time, it was a crummy Mexican restaurant. I don't know if anybody had the slightest clue how historic of a place that is. I went into the bathroom where the vocals for this were recorded, which I found fascinating. I looked recently, it is an Asian, maybe like a Japanese sushi restaurant now, but there's some photography from inside. Nice polyline sleeve. Oh man, and this is mastered by Bernie Grundman. Fantastic. We know it's going to sound wildly better than the CD. Nice and clean. Where's this? I'm not familiar with this pressing plant. I don't know. This is LP3. Another cool. Yeah, you can check it out. There's Fender Rhodes piano. He played Riders on the Storm. I think that's the Gibson. Looking at it upside down. But yeah, that was Ray. He would just try different things on different pianos. Just 3 looks pretty good. Been down so long. So this is your smaller tracks. I think the first couple of discs on this have the more, although LA Woman 13 minutes 25 seconds. That's pretty pretty hefty. Very cool. These photographs are awesome. Might have been in the CD, but you know, the hell do I care? I didn't look. And disc 2, we got, look at that, 18 minutes of Riders on the Storm, 5 minutes of Lover Madly Part 2, LA Woman Part 1, 19 minutes and 45 seconds. Fantastic. I can't wait to let everybody in the store hear this beautiful masterpiece 80 more times. Okay. Check that out. We got a Seaberg jukebox there and a pinball machine off to the side. They were having a good old time. And the final disc, LP1. Oh, yeah, look at that. Love Her Madly, Part 1, 15 minutes and 48 seconds. Ooh, the Changeling, Part 1, 23 minutes and 40 seconds. Fantastic. Super excited for this release. I'll be listening to it here in about a half hour. Check us out online, www.theingroove.com. Until next time.